Yes, yes. Ignore the hair in it. Hair's trash. Morning, isn't it? It's morning time. You know what I want to do? I want to do a subscriber count. I need to figure that out, innit? Like what amount of subscribers are we at? Because we were close. Who did this new intro? I did the new intro. All intros done by me. Any graphics done by me. Tim Tam Gang. Oh, you know what I found out today? Speaking of Tim Tam Gang, right? Obviously, you know what? We have the Tim Tam Gang in it. You know what I mean? Sir Alanese a part of Tim Tam Gang. You know what I mean? Basically, people in Australia and that. In Australia, Just Eat isn't called Just Eat. It's called Menu Log. What is a menu log? Did somebody say menu log? That is legit it. Did somebody say menu log? No, mate. No, it's Just Eat, innit? Did somebody say Just Eat? Honestly, it blew my mind. Menu log. Does everyone have menu log but us? Is it just like, did the UK just go, whoa, we can't have that, let's just call it this? I'm so confused. Menu log. Absolute state of that name. Snoop Cat. What's happened to Fran Torres, MCFC London? That is a good shout. I have no idea where he is. I don't know why Pep doesn't want to play him as a striker anymore. David, menu and log should not be worse together. I agree. You should hear the Canadian version. I should. You've got me. Menu log is what you have afterwards. A full menu log if you're hungry, innit? What is Just Eat? Susan says. Just Eat's it's an app on your phone, isn't it? You go on it and you search for like food and that. You get food delivered to you. Sir Alan, yes. Blonde. Oh, my hair. Menu. Oh, unless you're about a blondie, that's the thing, isn't it? Menu log, Deliveroo, and Uber Eats. Yeah, see, we've got Deliveroo and Uber Eats, but menu log, that's fresh. That's different. I mean, the UK have gone. We don't want to call it that. We want to call it Just Eat. Oh my god, there's loads called different things. Canada is called Skip the Dishes. Why have they changed them? Why they just skip the dishes? Australia and New Zealand is menu log. I'm so shocked. It's known as Grubhub in the US. That's mad. Yes, Hector Bat. We're just, you know what I mean? Speaking about the important stuff. By the way, appreciate your super chats, Alan. Appreciate it, mate. Just talking about the important stuff of menu log and Just Eat. Probably Just Eat group of bottles of companies. It was all a lie. I'm officially been out on Rodri's stand from now. Mate, Rodri's sick. Rodri is sick. He's had such a good month. He's smashed it. I'm so buzzing with him. And Bernardo is next level. If we can somehow convince Bernardo to stay, then, and do you know what I mean? If we could convince him to stay and he's happy, I'd be so buzzing to keep him. Yes, Legan Cow. How you doing, James? It's international break time, boys. Who's excited? Nobody.
Nope.
Ain't no one excited for international. If you're excited for international break, I'm genuinely interested. Like, you must be a Belgium fan because you're playing France. But then again, you're already through in it, so it doesn't really matter. Oh no, it's Nations League, isn't it? Can't be bothered with that. Cancelo can't defend, Ralland. Yeah, mate. He definitely and Jesse there. He definitely needs to work on his defending. Going forward, he's incredible. Going forward, he's clear of Kyle Walker going forward. And that's why they work so well together as well. But he's so much better going forward. He creates so much. Sometimes he's the best creative player on the pitch. He just needs to work on his defending side. If you can up that defending side, then you know what I mean. He's looking he'd be one of the best fullbacks in the world. Rodri's block was equal to us scoring a goal. Yeah, that's true. That's true. What up, Bray? Send you some Tim Tams for UNLB's try to celebrate 40k. Yes, Patrick. Yeah, it'd be cheaper for me to just go get them. I need to go get them, innit, from that shop. Or just order them on Amazon. How strange that Bernardo is playing amazing now that Mendy's not in the squad. I don't think that's linked. Bernardo played amazing last year, mate. Subscribe account. That's what I was doing, wasn't I? Yes, Sean. Buy Bernardo a sunbed. Yeah, that's definitely what needs to happen. We need to just buy Bernardo a sunbed, get him a beach, make it feel like he's at home, innit? Do you know what I mean? Get cheeky to go pick up some Portuguese sand or whatever. You know what I mean? And just sprinkle that about. Try and get him feeling as homely as possible because he needs to stay. He's so good. Whoever signs him, world class. We are 200 subs. 200 subs off 40k. That's crazy. Only 200 subs off 40k. Alan can't fit a sunbed on his balcony, just FYI. Ooh, got some Aussie beef. Aussie beef in the chat. David, work on the Rodri block is amazing. Honestly, the Rodri block is next level. Have you seen the pictures, like the stills, where Fabinho's got the ball and it's an open net, but then Rodri's there? It looks photoshopped. How was Sterling yesterday? He didn't do too bad when he came on. You know what I mean? He didn't do anything much. You know what I mean? But he didn't do too bad. I still don't back him as a striker. I'll never back him as a striker, but he didn't do too bad. Needs to play with Foden all the time on the left. Yeah, he's so good attacking. He's so good. International break ruined the vibe check. We stuck in third place for over 2 weeks. I know the vibe check is delayed. So I can't... It might come at a good time, though, for people like Kevin. I say that, but you know that Roberto Martinez is just going to play him no matter what, so it doesn't really matter. Assist King. Hi, Jordy. What a game, but referee was shite. Yeah, referee was shit. How was James Milner not got a red card? How did he stay on that pitch? I have no idea. Joe said Anfield was a library yesterday. Their amazing atmosphere is such a myth. It was silenced a minute. What do you think of the Grealish performance? It was trash, mate. It was trash. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I mean? Beat around the bush, innit? I'm a Grealish stan. You know what I mean? I love Grealish. I'm a big fanboy, but at the same time, I have to be fair and appreciate when he doesn't have a good game. He didn't have a good game, and that's because he was in a different position. You know what I mean? He was playing up top, so I think it was difficult for him. It was like the offline clearance by John a couple of years ago. Yeah, I agree with that. Hey Johnny Potty, you won't believe I found penguin bars in the supermarket. They're so damn good, same as Tim Tams. See, I told you, Stacey. Stacey's switching. Stacey's like, she's coming over to the penguin bar side. A fellow Oz. Well, I say a fellow Oz. I mean, she's switching, innit? She's betraying. She's betraying what she knows with Tim Tams, and she's seen penguin bars, and she's like, these are good. These are good. We're literally playing a non-European country in the European qualifiers. That's disgusting. Milner got sent to Tesco Asda and marked by Little Phil. Yeah, he murked him, didn't he? He murked him. Referee should get fired. I mean, he won't get fired. Lewis always says this, right? And this is a really good point. Lewis says, for referees in the Premier League, there should also be a referee league. So, every match gets reviewed and they get scored on their performance, and they get, like, do you know what I mean, negative points for doing things wrong or whatever, do you know what I mean, and getting mistakes, and then, like, do you know what I mean, they look at stuff like that. They do a league like that, and then they get relegated and promoted. So do you know what I mean? If a championship referee is absolutely smashing it and getting nothing wrong, he can get promoted to Premier League level. And the Premier League referees, if they're doing shit, like Paul Tierney, he can get, do you know what I mean, relegated to playing championship matches. That's exactly, I'm fully with that. I think that's a well good idea. That's a well good idea. David, yes. 11 months, nearly a year, mate. Where do you think Grealish fits in longer term? I think fits in left wing longer term. I think he'll play left wing and Foden will play in mid. That's apparently where he wants him, innit? Stacey probably eats Marmite too, Patrick. You know, I don't even eat Marmite, me. I'm not a big fan in it. Yes, Sir Alan, with a $7.99. Who's the best false nine at City? Probably Bernardo or Foden or Kev. One of them three. Because when we play them, it's like, it's a mix, innit? They always kind of change it up a bit. Foden's pretty good at it, but Bernardo and Kev have been, during last season, they were really good at playing that false nine role, so I'd probably go with one of them too. I think that's probably the best way to go with it. Zinchenko was sat with Khabib. Yeah, he's not a City fan. Khabib, he was at United yesterday. He just likes football. They'll never do that because it'll be too much pressure on the refs. Refs can't handle it. Yeah, exactly, Bueri. And Nkunku links. I don't see us going for Nkunku. He's very good though. He's very. He looks very good. He's smashing it goal scoring wise, isn't he? But you know what I mean? We're gonna get linked with anyone who can score a goal. If you can score a goal, we're getting linked with you, mate, because we don't have someone up top. Scotty Moore, I thought they did something like that with refs anyway, did they? Or do they do something like that with refs? Now, guys, Sterling was the difference in the second half. Credit where credit is due. The runs he made passes, and yeah, he should have taken that shot towards the end, but he was a solid super. Like I said, he was decent. Sterling was decent. Do you know what I mean? He was decent when he came on. Still don't back him as a striker, but he was decent. Pep seems to see something, so you know what I mean? Maybe we've all just got to be patient. Maybe Sterling can be a striker. It should be a privilege to try free in the Premier League. They make mockery of us sometimes. Yeah, especially with the stuff that they get wrong. They should be able to get interviewed after the match. 9, he's a bagsman. 9, he's a bagsman. Is that how many goals that guy scored? 9. Someone asked how much, Torren, how much to 40k? 200 subs. 200 subs to 40k. If you haven't already, please subscribe and that. I know that if you're in the chat, you have already subscribed. But for people who aren't in the chat, make sure to subscribe because 200 is not a lot. 200, we're so close to 40k. That's big. Needs to chill in Ferran as well. Remember, he's only 20. Can't afford to overuse raw talent as good as he is. Yeah, that's true. That is very true. He is still young. I didn't think of that. It's just because we have no strikers, there's a lot of pressure in it. Would a lap be available for our next match? I have no idea. Is there going to be a stream highlights for the past month? Yeah, we're just going to try and find the time to fit in. Obviously, the international break is a perfect time to fit in because content is at the all-time low. So there is going to be stream highlights for the past month. Sell Sterling and use those funds for Kane or anyone of some standard. I don't think we'll sell Sterling at this point. I think he'll have a season, do you know what I mean, to see if he can smash it or not. Do you know what I mean? If he smash it this season, then yeah. But if not, then it's probably looking likely that he'll be seeing the door, unfortunately. So we know why Liverpool don't spend too much in the transfer window. They're paying the refs instead. Beware, do you think we'll sign anyone in January? Personally, I think we'll ride out false line until summer. I think we'll try and do some deals in January. Like, have I delayed the chat? I've not delayed the chat, mate. I think we'll try and do some deals in January and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? I'm just reading up in it. Do you know what I mean? I see these messages. I'm just catching up. Yeah, I think we'll try to do some deals in January. If it don't work out, then it don't work out. But I think more likely we'll wait till next summer for like a big dog striker. But you know what I mean? If City don't want to go for Haaland and want to go for Kane in January, you might be able to get him because he's not having a good time at Tottenham, is he? They need to do something like that with the refs in Scotland. Nick Walsh is not a Premiership referee. Every time he refs as we get a man sent off for winning the ball. That's it though, isn't it? That's it. I'd love that little league thing. I don't think Haaland is happy at Dortmund. I think he'll be fine. You know what I mean? He knows that he's going to be leaving at the end of the season, so he couldn't smash a play at the moment. Yeah, never mind, smash it. True that. Lukaku, Messi, Neymar, Mbappe, and Salah in the same week. Give me a break, lads. Yeah, that's true. That is true. You know what I mean? How have we come through that? Do you know what I mean? That is mad. What do you do, guys, with FIFA 22 career mode? I've just set up the Twitch stream, like the OBS stuff, like the overlays, stuff like that, camera overlays. I've just brought my PS5 into the studio, so I have my PS5 there now, so I can literally just turn it on and play FIFA in it. You know what I mean? And because it was always in the house, which is way there. So yeah, FIFA streams can be whenever you want now, whenever you want. Maybe tonight, quite late tonight though, because we've got a big project tonight. Top secret, big project. Like, honestly, the biggest thing we have done as City Extra is going down tonight. CEO1 going shirtless today, Jordan. And you know what I mean? I have 2 camo pieces of clothing. Just 2, this and a t-shirt, and I knew that would come out. Yes, Alan. Tim Tams destroy penguins, but mid Vimto and chips and gravy from the chippy and malt vinegar. Mate, you get a can of Vimto, innit? Chips and gravy from the chippy. With, you know what I mean? You're killing it there. You're killing it there. That's the key to success is right there, Alan. That is everything you need in one plate. That chips and gravy from the chippy. Love chips and gravy from the chippy. Making me hungry now. It's only 20 past 10 in the morning. I can't be eating chips and gravy at 20 past 10. I don't think chippies are open now. But I need to try a Tim Tam, mate. I need to try a Tim Tam. I need to do the Tim Tam and Penguin battle. But I appreciate your super chat though, Salon. Would you make changes versus Burnley? I'll go. I maybe look at getting John Stones back in for Burnley, to be honest. Alan equals analysis. Foden's performance was better than Salah, but Salah scored a great goal. That overshadowed it. But for me, Bernardo had the best moment in the game, even better than Salah. Yeah, but that Bernardo moment where he ran through, that was unreal. Scotty Malt, I used to make Vimto. Do you mean make Vimto, you know what I mean, where you just pour the Vimto in the water, innit? You don't get it like from a can or anything like that, or do you mean you actually thingy? Was it the factory making Vimto? CG, first time I've made the morning stream, only because I've got the Dole Center soon. Wish you luck, CG. Good luck, my man. Where'd you get PS5 from? There's a Twitter page called PS5 Restock. If you go on that, they'll keep you updated where PS5s come in stock, and it's very easy. Very easy to get it. Will there be a 40k special? Yes. There is going to be a 40k special. As soon as we get 40k, me and Lewis are going to do like a 40k live stream, innit? You know what I mean? Maybe have some celebratory drinks. And we're close as well, so it's going to be this week, which I'm buzzing about. Yes, Bassam. How you doing, mate? Still fused about the FODEN missing the first half? Yeah. So, Alan, Patrick Holly's a legend. Patrick Holly is a legend. Alan is this. Darwin Núñez coming in January. Isn't he more than... Is Darwin Núñez a winger or a striker? This is what I need to know, innit? Because I can't back us going signing another winger when we need a striker. I'm good, Bassam. I'm very busy. Very, very, very busy. How good is Salah? One of the best in the world, and we have to appreciate Salah's mint. Ref masterclass yesterday. Eating McDonald's breakfast as I watch this stream. I am jealous. McDonald's breakfast is king. Why isn't Liam Delap in the first team? Because he's injured. Seriously, the calling show coming soon. I mean, me and Lewis said that we're kind of like swerving that for a bit. Because we have other things that we are... Do you know what I mean? Especially, basically, if you do a live stream, right? You do a live stream, 3 hours, yeah? Then you go into the phone-in show. Phone-in show. 2 hours or an hour and a half, you know what I mean? And then we've got to record our review video. Do you know what I mean? And by the time you get to the review video, it's heavy. It's a heavy day, especially with these lights on, you know what I mean? You end up streaming for like 5 hours. You know what I mean? Or recording it straight for like 5 or 6 hours. But we've got, honestly, incredible content coming soon. Mackie's Brecky's awful. Nah, Mackie's Brecky's nice. I like Mackie's Brecky, you know what I mean? It's easy. He's a centre forward, Darwin Núñez, is it? I thought he was a. For some reason, I thought he was a winger. 1900 Dyler Jordy. What? Will Esbjerg get an opportunity against Burnley? Probably not. I think Zinchenko will probably come back into the side. Nathan, yes, bro. Love your invisible jumper. How did you do that? Mad special effects, mate. I'm just a wizard at these special effects. You know what I mean? But do you keep us company during the international break? It gets mad boring. It does get mad boring. Who do you think should take our corners? It doesn't matter who I think, because it's always going to be Kev, and Kev's trash at corners. Jesus looks average. I thought Jesus looks all right. He looks all right in that right wing. Difficult to go against Robertson as well. He did really well for Foden's goal. Double McMuffin, where are you? Yes, yes. Sausage egg McMuffin is king. We need that Vlaho guy, the Vlahovic guy. A lot of people say it. A lot of people say Vlahovic, innit? Maybe we will go back in for that guy. I don't know, innit? There's links. There is new links. Esbjerg is very, very good. He could easily get into a team. Yeah, I think what is it? Zinchenko will come back in though. Where's LB Bassam? He doesn't do the morning shows. He's working. If after all these performances City don't capitalise on this, it'll be mad at the end of the season. KDB, Johnny, talk about KDB performance and a diving header miss. I mean, he had a trash time, didn't he? He had a trash time, Kev. He didn't have a good game, but I mean, you have to keep him on the pitch because he could just pull something out of nothing, and he kind of did. So it is what it is with Kev. I think he needs a bit of rest. He looked absolutely knackered at the end of the match. He was blowing bad. I think he's just knackered. Hash Brown's got him all, mate. Hash Brown's a mint. Football woke up buzzing yesterday's performance. Only issue is the whole striker situation. However, it won't take away mint week. Exactly. We're always going to be doing this about the striker situation, though. Always going to be doing this. Basically, every week that City play, we're always going to be talking about a striker. We're always going to be talking about, oh, what if we had a striker? Because we will miss chances because we don't have a striker. Lewandowski would be so mint. Lewandowski would be incredible, wouldn't he? But he'd be expensive. I know he's not got long left on his contract or whatever, and he does want to leave to try something new, but he'd be expensive. Sancho is a flop. I mean, Claire, mate, you're gonna get timed out. You're gonna get timed out. But Sancho isn't having a great time at the moment. On a reel. Not doing well. He's not doing well. His start back at his start in the Premier League hasn't been great, but I still think he's a quality player. And I think that it'd be naive for me to think that he won't get to some good form. You know what I mean? He's a very, very good player. There was a time when me and Lewis wanted him. So, I mean, when he was at Dortmund, we had a look at this, and we put Ferran Torres was actually in the list. We had a look at 5 wingers to replace Sane, and our pick was Jadon Sancho. Whether or not he can get back to his full form at United, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? A lot of players have gone there and not reached where the level that they should be at. You know what I mean? Players like Di Maria, he's quality for PSG, but at United he was trash. I know he's playing in Ligue 1, but still. Who's just starting left winger for our next game? Maybe Foden. Maybe Grealish. I'm not really fussed, to be honest. Kessie's quality. Kessie looks mint. Sancho's a born and bred citizen. Well, he's a Chelsea fan, though, isn't he? That's, the issue is he's a Chelsea fan. Dzeko would be perfect. Dzeko was banging in goals last night, wasn't he? Dzeko was actually scoring some goals. The Donny. Yeah, basically, international break is pray that no one gets injured. That's all the international break is. Just pray no one gets injured. And if you make it through the other side, clear of injuries, then you're decent. Bro, I'm concerned for KDB. We know what Roberto Martinez is like. He'll overplay him, and his ankles will be burned by the time he comes back. Terrible player management, that bloke. Yeah, I completely agree. Because Roberto Martinez doesn't care about club football. He doesn't care about Kev's performances at club level. He's not arsed. He's saying to himself, if you're injured for them games, I'm not bothered. I just want you fit for my games. It's bad management, and he's ruining Kev because he keeps playing him. How many points did your fantasy friendly team this week get? I'm not sure, you know. I'm not actually sure. I'll find out now. I was saying when you're not that popular, now you're very popular. You don't read my messages anymore. Gabe, I literally read your messages before, mate. Now you're very popular. That's not. We're not very popular. You know what I mean? That's not. It's like we walk down the street and then we get spotted like flying paparazzi. You know what I mean? That's not it. That ain't it. I was reading your message before, mate. Isn't Kessie's contract running out? Yeah, I'm sure he's only got a year left. I might be wrong. I thought it was only a year. Bernardo was insane. Bernardo's incredible. Kev should stay at City. Kev's going nowhere. Kev should play in midfield, man. He's not a striker. Kev does play in the midfield. Ooh, popular boys. Of course you're popular. No, we have a lot of subs. We have a lot of subscribers. That doesn't mean we're popular. Do you know what I mean? We ain't popular people. We ain't like fame and that. Like false nine. Yeah. Still though, I think but to be fair, he played in midfield yesterday, didn't he? The false nine was Foden. Well, false nine first was Grealish, then it was Foden. But Kev was pressing a bit towards the end, second half. Anyway, I see what you're saying there. Kev will retire at City is a low sort of guy. I think he'll retire at City as well. 100% about Martinez, bro. Prime example was when he played Vinny to nearly 90 minutes and he came off injured when Belgium was up like 7-0 against Gibraltar. Exactly, mate. I don't get it. He doesn't care about club level football. He doesn't care at all. Kessie's good, but I'm happy with Rodri and Lavia next season with Gundo. They're back up in crisis situations. Yeah. I'm with you on that. Rodri's mint. I don't see us going for Kessie, to be honest. No, Johnny was playing striker yesterday, and in the match against Chelsea, he's not playing in the midfield. The match against Chelsea wasn't Bernardo the false nine. No, Bernardo was sitting more deep. Wasn't it Foden again? And even Gabby was up there at times. I think basically Kev can score goals. So when he gets towards the end of the game or whatever, do you know what I mean? Sometimes it's good to play Kev as the false nine, especially if his legs aren't doing it. Because if we're getting overrun in midfield, and Kev's legs ain't up to it, you're best off sticking him up top, where he doesn't have to do much running in it. He ain't match fit, so he doesn't have to do much running. He can just chill up top a little bit, being the false nine. Whereas, you know what I mean, your players like Foden, Bernardo, players like that have got big engines. Transfer news. There's no transfer news, mate. There's no transfer news. Kev was indeed playing strike yesterday. He was so high up the pitch. Yeah, that was second half it was. First half, it was more like Grealish and stuff. Grealish wasn't so good last night. Do you think Foden should be starting left wing from now on? Grealish didn't play left wing yesterday. He played striker. I think that's why, well, false nine. I think that's why he didn't play so well yesterday. Yes, Ismail. How you doing, mate? Foden was the false nine. Yeah, I thought Foden was the false nine as well. If Sterling goes, we don't need a replacement. You're basically buying a bench player. I think it's good to have competition in all positions, though. If Sterling goes, I do think we'll use that money to get a striker, though, because Sterling is primarily playing a striker. So I guess you could say we do need to sign a replacement if Sterling goes, because he's playing in the striker position. I'm surprised Myers didn't play yesterday, Stacey. Yeah, I'm surprised we only made one sub. We looked knackered, innit? We looked knackered. So I'm surprised we only made one sub, but we got through it. So it is what it is. I'm fine with it. Tim Tam Queen in the house, Stacey. Stacey is the Tim Tam Queen, isn't she? Wayne, good morning, Jordan. Hope you're good, mate. Hope you're good, mate, too. I'm chilling in it. I'm very busy. I have a lot of things running through my mind in it. Do you know what I mean? I have endless amount of things to set up. Tonight is big. I can't even like overstate, is that a thing, or underestimate how big tonight is? I don't know which way that should be worded. But it's big. Do you know what I mean? Like KDB shouldn't go international break and stay at City. Oh yeah. No, I'm all for that, mate. I'm all for that. He should not go. The club should just keep hold of him. But Martinez will just take him. And Kev just wants to play. Pep was funny as yesterday, lost his marbles, and rightly so. Love our manager because see what it means to him. Yeah, he rightly so though. He lost his marbles. Do you know what I mean? Milner should have been sent. What time, Jordy? What time is it live? What time's what live? The thing that I'm talking about. It's not live. It's not a live stream. But you'll see it all very soon. And it's nothing like the whole. It's nothing LB. Kev is finished, man. Sad to see. Therapist, mate. I am honestly so certain that you ain't a City fan. You say some wild stuff, you know. You say some wild stuff in these chats. Elbrook collab when, Jordy? I actually need to message about a collab, innit? Soon. Pep so committed you could say yesterday. Yeah, it depends if you're going to stay. Do you know what I mean? I'd like to see what his situation is after this season. It'd be a sad time when he goes. Honestly, I'd have Kev forever. This thing you got on tonight better be good. Do I have to stay up or will I be all right to get... Nah, you can get a shut eye, Patrick. Don't worry, mate. You can get some shut eye. Comos... Oh, no. Is that Comos? No, it's Comps. Comps MCFC. Yes. Hey, so you're going to get a shout out. Yes, you can. There he is. Comps MCFC. The man. The legend himself. Up at this time. I don't know what time it is where you are, innit? But it's 10:30 in the morning for me. Kev is finding the rhythm. He usually smashes it from Feb onwards. I think because Kev's been injured, he takes a few games to get back. To call him finished, I think he's well far off. Foden's good left wing. Maybe we should start him there from now on. Yeah, I think Grealish will start there, though. That's the only issue. I want to see a 3-5-2 City. Imagine. A lot of people are saying we should go 3-5-2 against Chelsea. But I'm glad we didn't, because at the end of the day, we won that, innit? If KDB gave a harder ball to Sterling, he'd be through on goal. That's true. But yeah, the ball, when Sterling got the ball, it was kind of just like lagging behind him. But Kev didn't have a good game yesterday. His passes were a little bit off. So I'm fine with it. And end of the day, it's Kevin De Bruyne. He will be back at some point this season. I think it's just going to take him a bit to get used to it. By the end of that match, he was absolutely knackered. Absolutely knackered. Salah's a bloody alien. Salah is sick. He's a really good player. The dive-in really ruins it for me, though. Really ruins it. It's like Mane. I don't like Mane. I kind of like Salah. I think he's good in it. Do you know what I mean? He does score some worldies in that. But Mane's worse. Mane's worse than Salah for me. He was, honestly, Mane's... I'm not speaking about yesterday, but Mane just... His reputation's ruined for me just because of the way that he goes down all the time. I know Salah's bad for it as well, but Mane is terrible for it. Why didn't he play Riyadh 6 games in a row without playing? That's unfair. I'm not sure, mate, but Torres is going through the same thing as well. Oh, there you go. Jabez says Riyadh isn't 100%, that's why. Greece should play KDB position. KDB should play false nine mix up. I think it's very fluid in our team, so they can change positions in that. I hate how people blame Raheem for everything when he wasn't even bad yesterday. He can go back to his form, but he has such good feet. I mean, technical ability-wise, Raheem isn't one of the best players, technical ability-wise. You know what I mean? It's difficult, and it's difficult. It's difficult with Raheem. We've played him left wing, and he's not got back to his form, innit? I'd love to see him play right wing, but here's what it is. Don't subscribe, mate. I'm not answering your question because you're being a knob. Are we using Torres for a master plan, or is this a situation that Pep does to get a rise out of a player and step up and get even better? I don't know. I don't know if it depends, innit? Because is he seeing something in training that we ain't seeing. Do you know what I mean? It is. I don't get it, innit? I don't get it. I don't understand why we're not playing Torres. It reminds me very much of the Delap situation where we played Delap and then was like, oh yeah, here we are, and then never played him again. I don't understand what's going on with Torres. Maybe Pep doesn't think he can play strike anymore. I don't know. Guys, I just think you can't play Mahrez and Grealish. I think you can play Mahrez and Grealish. Don't mean right wing and left wing. Do you reckon we could get Mbappe? No, mate. He's not. He ain't wanting it. He wants to get off. You know what I mean? I feel Jack needs to change it up a bit. He does the same little shuffle every time. I agree. I'm like, oh yeah, the little cut inside. The little cut inside. It worked against Chelsea, and it worked for his goal against Leipzig, I think. That was the game. Jude Bellingham tweeted, what a game about yesterday's match. Getting tempted to join City. He could be tempted to join Liverpool, to be honest. False nine is crap, mate. It's just so frustrating to see our team dominating games but not scoring enough goals. Yeah, but at the same time, we don't have a striker in it. So I understand why we play false nine. It literally saved our arse last year. False nine was unreal last year for us. So I can see why we've kind of reverted back to that because we don't have a striker. Those statistics which show that Fran isn't pressing much, maybe that's why. That could be it, Jabir. That could be it. Because Pep loves do you know what I mean? Loves a work rate in that. Is it AFCON in January? Yes. Yes, it is. So we'll lose Riyadh for about a month. Think he'll be able to play I don't know if he misses the Chelsea game or he'll be able to play the Chelsea game. That's in January. Like right at the beginning. I'm not sure. Everyone's talking about saying the right thing for a moment. If Pep has seen something, we have not. Imagine something because of 40 goals assist player playing on the left. He's not getting in on the left-hand side, though, because Foden and Grealish are just starting above him. The only players that Raheem Sterling gets in this football team is striker. At this moment in time. That's unfortunately the only way he gets in this team. Can't play Mahrez and Grealish in big games maybe because of pressing. Maybe you just need them work rates, innit? Do you know what I mean? Them engines, do you know what I mean? Them people who are just going to keep running. Like Phil Foden, Bernardo, players like that. Gabby Jesus or Jesus. Them players, work rates through the roof. When Gundo's back, maybe he can go false nine. I think Gundo sits back more, though, because he helps out Rodri. Bernardo's run yesterday, oh my god, I had Van Dijk's feet skid like a race car. Oh, he got murked, didn't he? He got murked. Everyone got murked by Bernardo. That Jack shuffle reminded me of Mahrez when he joined and cut in to shoot 99% of the time for a full season. That's been trained out of him and Jack will follow suit. Yeah, he just needs to switch it up a bit. He needs to switch it up. He needs to go, do you know what I mean, inside. He needs to basically, that defender needs to know that Jack is good both ways. So he doesn't know which way you're going to go. Sterling loan to Barca is not a bad option. I mean, it is a bad option though because we're not going to get any market value. If we're loaning to Barca, it's clear that we don't want him at the football club. And if that's the case, we need to sell him because he's only got a year left in his contract after this season. So we're not going to get any value. I'm telling everyone now, Mbappe and Haaland will go to Madrid and we'll get Nunez. And just like the other Benfica boys, we'll make him a fucking worldie. See, actually, do you believe in it? I mean, Mbappe and Haaland, I've said for a long time that Mbappe and Haaland go into... that wouldn't surprise me. That would not surprise me if they both ended up at Real Madrid. Nunez, I'm not sure in it. Not sure. I've never seen him play. Leng, Sterling can play right, Jordan. It's not like Mahrez is killing it. That's true. But I think Pep's favouring Jesus on that side, though. Pep's favouring Jesus on that side. He's favouring Grealish or Foden on the left-hand side. It's hard. It's hard. We always need to give new signings a season to bed in under Pep's system. For some players, it's like wearing a baby off breast milk and straight onto port. Yeah, that's it. Like, Bernardo took a year to get used to Pep ball. Ferran Torres will take time to get used to Pep ball. Do you know what I mean? Sane didn't hit the ground running when he came. Players need time to bed in. That's why I still think that Jadon Sancho will smash it. Grealish has been doing really well for us. Other than last night, he's been doing really well. So I'm buzzing. Do you know what I mean? The only way is up. It's but I can't download the Ultimate Fan app on Google Play. I'm not sure why, mate. It's only available in the UK, so if you're not in the UK, you might have to have a VPN in it. I want to see Grealish play for the central mid, but then I want Foden there too. It's difficult supporting the best team in the world. But we have so many good players. I feel your pain there. We have so many good players that you want to see them trying all these different positions, but it's hard, isn't it? A swap deal for Sterling and Salah would be epic. That ain't happening. Unfortunately, you know what I mean? That ain't happening. Let's not all get on Grealish. He's been one of City's best players prior to this game. The problem is can't play false nine. Yeah, exactly. He's playing a different position that he's never played before. I think Grealish has had one of the best starts this season. Do you know what I mean? In our team, he's been one of our best players. So I love Grealish. I think he's doing mint as well. I don't understand how people think he's not doing well. I don't get it. Maybe I'm seeing something that other people aren't. I don't know. Oh, Hector in the UK? I'm not sure then, Hector, mate. Genuinely, I don't know. Foden's the best in every position he plays for our team, and that's a massive shout. Foden, honestly, he's going to be one of the best players in world football. I mean, sick. He's so sick. He's already, one of the best youngsters in world football. That Rodri block was unbelievable, Jeff. Yeah, Rodri block was incredible. Haaland versus Mbappe, new rivalry. I don't see them playing the same team. Why though? Because Mbappe's a winger. Why not Mbappe and Haaland in the same team? When Sterling used to link up with Silva, yeah, little balls in behind. Patrick, why has Darwin Núñez become so expensive again? Some transfer rumors had him going Brighton for less than 30 mil. Now he's 100. Because we're interested. That's what it is. Because we're interested. Well, because people want us to be interested. That's why. Did I see Squid Games? I've not finished it yet, no. You want to talk about what Cancelo did to try and stop Salah? I love him, but sometimes he does stuff like that and it makes my head hurt. Basically, he needs to work on his defensive game. And obviously, well, after that, Pep should, you know what I mean, show him that back and say, look, you don't do this in these situations, because he's very good going forward, Cancelo. And we all know that, innit? We all know that. Kyle Walker and Cancelo, going forward, you're picking Cancelo every day. Defensive work, you're picking Walker every day. So he just needs to improve his defensive game. Real Madrid won't get Haaland. Benzema signed a new contract. Yeah, but Benzema will stay there. Do you know what I mean? Benzema will stay there for life. Just because Benzema's there, is that going to stop him getting Haaland? I don't know. Nick, when Foden realises how good he is, maybe in 100 games or so, he'll be so scary. I feel like Phil's still too humble and has too much respect for other teams. Sometimes he just needs to bang it, you know what I mean? Like Lewis said yesterday, when he should have first timed it. He should have first timed that chance that he had. He needs to back himself because he's sick. And when he realises that, when it clicks that he knows he's sick, and the flare turns on, Phil Foden, honestly, elite. Is the Foden show still there? We've not done any this season, mate. Not yet. Not really. Ranieri might be signing for Watford. I know, I've seen that. I seen that last night. That Ranieri is going to be going to Watford. That's mad. Well, like I thought he's unpredictable, unlike Grealish going for safe option. I think as well for Grealish as well, it's very new teamish. Do you know what I mean? He doesn't want to lose the ball because, you know what I mean, Pep's going to be going sick at him. But so he doesn't want to take them risks. That if he were fully comfortable and fully embedded in the team, he'd be fully taking the risks. And sometimes the risks pay off. If Foden just realises his potential, he really could be the next Theo Walcott. Rodri block was mad. We could look back at that Rodri block at the end of the season and it'd be like the John Stones moment. Why would Haaland want to go to Madrid to play second fiddle to Mbappe? Because Mbappe wouldn't play as a striker. Mbappe doesn't want to be a striker. Mbappe said for time that he wants to be. He doesn't want to play striker. He wants to play on the wing. So you can have Mbappe on the wing with Haaland up top and Pogba in behind. But you know what I mean? There's a massive issue of a wage bill there that you got to figure out. Not sure how they'd work that. But you know what I mean? They managed to pay Ronaldo big cash, didn't they? He shoots without looking, that's the problem. I mean, he shot without looking and went in. Kane or Haaland, Jordan, what do you reckon? Anything less, we might as well stick to the same team. There's not much options. Well, there's Vlahovic that people always say. I mean, there is a few other outside options, but for me, I want Haaland. But personally, I think we'll just go back in for Kane. Pep loves Kane. He's the one that was pushing it so hard about getting Kane. So Pep loves Kane. I think we'll go back in for Kane personally. Do you feel like Diaz and Laporte don't have the same level of understanding like Diaz and Stones? I do feel like that, but I think these bonds take time. Pep's reaction after KDB's goal was so sick. It was mint. It's so sick. Someone made a gif of it and put it on Twitter, which you love to see. I saw Andre Silva, low risk, potential high reward. Is he the guy that's at Leipzig? I think Kane is playing like arse to push the transfer bill down, and then when he comes to us, boom. I wish. He's having a bad time, isn't he? Parry Payne. He's having a bad time. He's had a terrible time. Diaz Laporte is miles clear of Diaz Stones? I don't think so. Not yet, anyway. Not yet. They don't have that same understanding that Diaz Stones do. I do think Diaz and Laporte are the two better defenders. Do you know what I mean? I think Laporte is a better defender than Stones, and also he's a left-sided defender. I know that doesn't really mean much, but I do think Laporte is a better defender than Stones. But at the same time, I think a partnership can raise you that few levels. You know what I mean? So Diaz will. The Diaz partnership that Stones has with him, it does push him up there. I don't think it's quite better yet. If they got like the same level of understanding, like the same like rock mentality as Diaz Stones, then yeah, I'd go for it. But for me, I'd love it. I'd love it if Stones came back and smashed it as well. So let's go, Tim Tan Gang. Worth watching at 2:30 a.m. that game. 2:30 a.m. That's big. I mean, it is worth watching. It was a good game. JD Sports. Jordan, I'd love for Kane to come, but I can't see Haaland in a different Prem team. Yeah, I'd hate that. I'd hate him to go to United or something like that. I'd hate that. As if I did enjoy the match, mate. Did someone just say about Patrick? Imagine if Kane did the Ronaldo celebration. Nah, mate. Nah, he won't even do it though, innit? He just does the thing, innit? What is Kane's celebration, man? He does this weird jump and then just like a little bit of a fist. That's it. Every single time. Or arms out. He's very simple, innit? You know what I mean? He's very, very simple with his celebrations. Nothing too much. Yes, Gav. How you doing, mate? Cancelo so smooth, he's passing and dribbling, just needs to work on defence. Yeah, that's definitely the general consensus between City fans, I think. Do I think if City had a striker, City had won last night? Yeah, I do. Haaland can go to United as long as Ollie at the wheel. It scraps. Yeah, Ollie at the wheel, ain't it? Apparently, see what Fabrizio said, that if results don't go well, then it muddied a little bit, innit? De Bruyne puts one arm in the air. Yeah, De Bruyne's pretty chill, innit? Just points to the sky, innit? Kiss his finger first, Jordan. Come on, lad. He's a future C, lad. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know, man. It's just, it is what it is, isn't it, with Kane? But Townsend, the real hero. Honestly, that Townsend celebration was well fun. I was watching it and I was just like, that's mint. When he really did that. And Lewis was right. He said that when we had the Poznan, and then when teams would score against us, they'd do the Poznan. I can see that being the thing with the Sioux. So I feel like I hope Jamie Vardy scores against United because I think that Jamie Vardy is the kind of shithouse to do the Sue celebration. He botched the celebration. Oh mate, it was terrible. It was terrible, Nick. I think it's the worst Sue I've ever seen. No, Mark Goldbridge is the worst Sue that I've ever seen. He's going sweet. I mean, nah, mate, and it's terrible at the same time. He's back guard and but you know what I mean. Fair play to the effort, but yeah, Townsend is one of the worst. It goes in order of worst Sue. It goes Goldbridge, then Townsend, and then me and LB. Ronaldo actually respected Townsend doing it. Yeah, he got his shirt at the end of the match, didn't he? At the end of the day, it's all a joke, and I mean, he's only having a laugh. KDB celebrates how players used to back in the 70s. He's very chill, isn't he? Should we let Sterling go to Barcelona? I mean, on loan, it just seems a bit, unless it's a loan to buy, but then City just needs to commit whether they want to keep him or sell him. Because you want to sell him in January, try and get some value out of him, because the longer we wait, the less cash we get. The worst Sue is one that involves a court. Patrick, mate. True that. I hope Ollie stays at United forever. I think he's doing a great job. I think he's doing a stellar job. Honestly, incredible. I see Arsenal want Sterling too. I seen that as well. I seen that. Like I say, City needs to commit to what they're doing. Remember that night when we thought we was getting him? I can't forget it. Vlahovic is the Serie A Bruno Fernandes. He has 4 goals, but 3 are penalties. Really? I didn't know that. I've never seen him play. I've never seen him play ever, so I don't actually know what he's like. I've seen him on YouTube, but YouTube does nothing. We need a striker, Negus. We do. We do need a striker. I'm fully with you on that. You brothers deserve a lot more subs. I remember Goldbridge taking piss when CR7 was coming. City Extra. CJD. I've not seen that still because I can't find that bit. I need someone, right, to DM me with a timestamp of when Goldbridge was murking me and Lewis. Because I know that he knows who we are now, which is good, isn't it? It's funny. But I need to see it. It's funny. I want to see it. It's like a moment of, oh shit, that's sick. End of the day, guys got 1 million subs. We've got 40k. Well, we're 200 from 40k, I should say. So if you've not subscribed, subscribe. 40k party in that. Yeah, FIFA, I haven't seen it. You know what I mean? What's your best away day, Geordie Pordy? Shakhtar has to be up there. I love going to Gladbach because Dusseldorf is sick. But yeah, Shakhtar was incredible. Shakhtar was mint. It was just wild. Just me and LB in Shakhtar. Going off. I mean, I actually seen Usyk there as well. Zidane is apparently a potential candidate for the United job. Yeah, he's always going to be up there. Him, Conte. Do you know what I mean? Whoever's available right now. By the way, Bray got flights booked to Manchester from 27th of December. Keep you posted. Yes, we'll have to link up and go for a beer, Patrick. Remind me, why did we buy Grealish anyway? Because he's sick and Pep wanted him. Grealish is incredible. You know what I mean? People aren't, man. People aren't. Remind me why do we buy Grealish anyway? I'm not sure. I feel like you're saying that in the sense of, shit. You know what I mean? Why we bought him, but that shouldn't be it. Eric Garlic. Pep should play Cole Palmer if we don't have Delap. Cole Palmer's not a striker though. I know he scored against Wickham, innit, but Zidane will transform United if he joins. Imagine him and Ronaldo again. Nah, man, Ollie in. Ollie in always. Always Ollie in. Ollie doesn't have a style of football. I get he's sick, but I don't think we needed him. Our squad is mint with or without him. Our squad is mint. We needed to get a striker. That's what we needed to do. But getting Grealish was just as important as getting a striker, apparently. So Pep obviously really wanted Grealish in the team. But at the same time, people have this misconception that we signed Grealish instead of a striker. Like, people always say, we should have spent that 100 mil on a striker. Do you know what I mean? We should have spent that Grealish 100 mil on a striker. Where it's not that we was signing Grealish for 100 mil and then or a striker. Because, we had to fund the cash. Basically, we had cash for both. We only spent 40 mil on Jack Grealish. The money on Jack Grealish was only 40 mil. We sold 60 million academy to get Jack Grealish. So we only spent 40 mil on him. And then the idea was to go spend 150 on Harry Kane. We bid 100 before the Euros and they were like, nah, or 80 plus 20 or 70 plus 30, whatever it was. And they were like, nah. And then on the Monday of the week where everything went to shit, we offered the 100 or what they wanted, like 120, 130 million with add-ons. And then they just ignored it again because it wasn't for sale. The City, as a club, were very arrogant that they just accepted we offered them what they wanted. And the issue came when Charlie Kane told City that we'd be able to get him for 150 million. When that was never a thing. Charlie Kane chatting out of his ass. Hence why Charlie Kane is no longer his agent. Citizen, we don't need a striker, just needs our players to be more daring and also practice shooting drills. Mate, we need a striker. We should have bought El Yarzabal instead of Jack. Completely disagree. We need a striker. I'm happy we didn't spend a big 150 on Kane if he played like this, which he would never, they'll call us clowns all over it. Yeah. But I think the reason he's playing the way he is because he doesn't want to be there. Levy is feeling the repercussions of not selling someone who doesn't want to be at the football club. You know what I mean? He's been told he could leave, and then Levy's murked him and said nah. Pep was a huge fan of him, and probably why. I do not think it was a mistake, at least early to say so. Nothing indicated it was. I agree. Grandiosa. I think Pep basically was a massive fan of Grealish, wanted him at the club, and at one point said that Grealish and Kane both the same level of importance getting him signed. Haaland would have netted 3 against Liverpool and Chelsea, so we definitely need a striker. Barcelona's ball control is another level, I know. When's Gundogan back? Middle of October, so maybe after the international break. And his ball to fill was next level. Bring an academy player up. But there's only Delap. And you can't rely on an academy player to carry our first team, and also Delap is injured. That's the issue. We don't have a fit striker at our football club. Ferran Torres isn't a striker, he's a winger. Raheem Sterling isn't a striker, he's a winger. Liam Delap is a striker, but never really played in the Prem properly and is also injured. It's a mess. What's your favourite lineup? Not based on the opponent. Edison, Walker, Diaz. Right now, Laporte. Because my favourite is Diaz and Stones because I love the partnership they have. So I'll go with that. Cancelo on the left. Rodri in the mid with Kevin and Bernardo. Front three of Jesus or Mahrez. I'm fine with either. Up top, I'm always going to say Torres because he's more of a striker than anyone else. Then again, no. Up top, Foden. I'll go with just to get him in the team, and Grealish on the left. But you could play Bernardo as the false 9 instead and have Foden in the middle with Kev. That's the way that me and Lewis started work out. Esbrand is the future. Esbrand looks really good. Why is Torres in Pep's doghouse? I don't know. I think maybe there's something to do with... Someone said this before. Is pressing, maybe. Is pressing, probably it. Darwin Núñez City. Everyone says Darwin Núñez City, but I'm not sure, innit? I'm not sure. Laporte is kind of only in the squad because he was crying. I think as well, he's very good. Laporte is a very good centre-back. A very, very, very good centre-back. Despite that, Pep did not take Fernandes instead of Sterling yesterday. Poor striker, this Torres. I thought Torres would have come on, but you know what I mean? Sterling came on, and Sterling didn't do too bad, to be fair, so... Goldbridge has to be the most toxic fan against City I've ever seen. Yeah, he is. He's very toxic against City. Very toxic against City. But he's a United fan channel, you know what I mean? Play up to it a bit as well. Got to, innit? Laporte is actually fast, though. Yeah, he's pretty decent. He's pretty rapid, Laporte. Still, made some decent runs. He did make some decent runs when he came on. There was that one where he, like, chested it down, which was decent, and then he tried to, like, just do a little back heel to Kev. Where it just didn't pay off, did it? Didn't pay off. C1, hi John, you're looking beautiful today, as always. Thank you, C1. Appreciate it, mate. By the way, Twitch streams are set now. They are set. And I said this on Friday that I was going to do a Twitch stream on Friday, but I realised that I hadn't got anything set up. I reformatted my PC since then. So, you know what I mean? I needed to fix everything up, sort out overlays and that. Bring PS5 into studio. We're now FIFA 22 career mode underway. And then obviously we'll decide whether we do a City career mode. My head at the moment is kind of saying that we should do a thingy. What's it called? We'll start our own club. Of El Brook as the manager. No, but we'll start because I think you can have women on it now. But now we'll start our own club, innit? That's what I'm thinking anyway. If you haven't already, make sure you follow us on Twitch, innit? That's the link for the Twitch. Because that's where we're going to be doing FIFA 22 career modes. I say we, it'll just be me because Lewis won't be here. But yeah, FIFA 22 career mode, I'm buzzing for it. Extra FC. Elbrook in every position, literally. Has Stern lost his pace? I don't think so. I don't think he's lost his pace. FIFA 22 is a lot of build-up play. Yeah, I'm all for it, you know what I mean? But, yeah, I mean, we'll have to go through tactics and that, you know what I mean? We'll have to sort out a team. Am I good on FIFA, mate? I'm all right. Yeah, I'm all right. Get the spammer out of the chat. Yeah, me. Get me out of the chat. What a game. I bet for a neutral, that was such a good watch. I agree, C1. Neutral-wise, that would have been incredible. As a fan of football, that would have been incredible to watch. That would have been unreal. Do you know what I mean? That would have been so sick. It's such a sick game, especially that second half. Do you know what I mean? It would have been a great game to watch. Because, you know what I mean? They've seen everything. No one talking about Bernardo Silva drilling past 6-7 players and passing it to Foden perfectly. Everyone talking about Salah only because he scored. Yeah, that's it. If we'd have scored at the end of that Bernardo thing would have been unreal. Why Gundogan not playing? Because he's injured. John, do you think we have more of a chance in January to get a striker than summer? Who do you prefer and who do you think we'll get? I have no idea, mate. Honestly, I have no idea. I think we'll probably go in for Kane. We'll probably tell Haaland what we're willing to offer. Because we will offer. We will put an offer on the table for Erling Haaland, 100%. Without a doubt, we put an offer on the table. I just have this thing in my head. I read a thing a while ago that Raiola's promised him Madrid. And that's where he wants to go. So, I'm not sure. Leng, I haven't won a game on Draft Ultimate Team. I've played like 30 games. That's an L, Leng. That's bad. To be fair, I'm not that good either. This new FIFA, man. This new FIFA. FIFA 21, I mean, I was chilling on that. This one is hard. I'll put Van Dijk on his knee and Jota putting Diaz on his knee. Touche. Yeah, touche, innit? Do you think we'll go full on against Bruges? I think we should do. We should do. We need to beat Bruges back to back. Is next season Pep Guardiola's last? If he doesn't renew, then yeah. Personally, I don't even know. I don't know what he's going to do. I don't like thinking about it because it's going to be a terrible time when he leaves. Right, I need to go. I need to go. There's a lot to do. There's a lot to do. We have. I keep saying this, right? But I'm not chatting out my ass. We have some incredible content. Incredible content coming up. Incredible content. Like, honestly, it's the biggest thing as a channel that we've ever done. Ever. And it's happening tonight. So, you know what I mean? I ain't getting no hints in that. But I'll let you know, innit? I'll let you know Wagwan. But L Book Collab actually happening. I mean, it's not L Book, and it's not being posted tonight. It's being filmed tonight. Do you know what I mean? Everything is happening tonight. So no hints. But it's the biggest thing so far on the channel. I think it's very good. I hope everyone likes it. You're probably going to see it in the next few days, potentially tomorrow. Honestly, it's going to be big. It's going to be big. There might not be a morning show tomorrow on the basis of that. On the basis of this big thing, there might not be a morning show tomorrow because down to me to be busy, innit? I need to be the busy boy. But shout out to Superstar guy, Big L, rest in peace. Yeah, so honestly, I'm so buzzing for people to see it. Yeah, Gav, see XX extra, mate. You know it. Yeah, well excited. I think you're all gonna love it. I'm buzzing, innit? I'm so buzzing. Yeah, appreciate you all on the morning show and that. Appreciate everyone who super chatted. Appreciate, I mean, Sir Alan coming in with a big cash. Appreciate everyone who super chatted us. Do you know what I mean? We're nearly at 40k. We're nearly there. We're less than 200 subscribers away from 40k, which is madness. Also, Nick, I've done terrible in the Fantasy Premier League. But yeah. Thank you all for coming to today's stream and that. I'll let you know about FIFA streams. I could potentially do one tonight, depending on how long we're filming for tonight. But yeah, I appreciate you. And yeah, potentially see you later on tonight. Potentially. If the demand is there, I will be here. But yeah, other than that, see you next one. See you in a bit.